Hello, this is Chaneta, author of How to Have This and That. My new book is Awake, Aware, and Conscious Secrets to Manifesting. My topic is regrets. Regrets, yes, regrets. Neville Goddard says to not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to what? Reinfect yourself. Regrets, regrets, regrets. If only I had done it differently. If only I could have done it differently. If only I had done it better. If only I had married a different person. If only I had disciplined my kids more or less or not had any. If only I had different parents. If only I had finished college. If only I had taken my college money and started my own business. If only I had saved more. That was my big one, saving more. If only I had, I don't know, whatever it is, if only you had, if only, deal with it, move on. We all have to, I had to, it works. If not, your life will be one big regret and then you die. You would not have lived a happy and fulfilled life because you lived a life of regrets instead. Think about that. So, what is regret? Regret is a negative emotion that involves blaming ourselves for a bad outcome, feeling a sense of loss or sorrow at what might have been, or wishing we could undo a previous choice that we made, but we didn't, so we have to move on. The less opportunity we have to change the situation, the more likely it is that we regret, and it triggers a chronic stress and damages us mentally, emotionally, and physically. When you live from regret, it can have damaging effects, I tell you, on your mind and your body and your emotions. It turns into fruitless reflection and self-blame that keeps you from engaging with life. Living from regret it causes you to be stuck in the same old story, the same old thing over and over again, and wonder why we're getting the same old results. No change of thinking equals no change of life circumstances. Regret can keep us looking back rather than moving forward. If you find yourself overwhelmed by regrets or one particular regret, then isn't it time to do something different? Right or right? When you accept that making mistakes is part of life, you will spend less time living from the past full of regrets and spend more time on creating your happy future. Humans are fallible. We're spiritual beings having human experiences. And we're full of a lot of times we will have regrets. But as we continue to grow in consciousness, we will have less and less regrets. So what do we do now with the regrets that we have? We start living from that space. We start living from the space of, oh, I wish I had, to, okay, so I didn't, let me move on. How can I make it better? I know better. I can make better decisions moving forward. I can change my past. I can have less regrets because I'm using my powerful imagination to create better situations in my life. So why focus on something we can't change? How is that helping you? How's that helping me? Why live in the past if you want a different tomorrow? How's that bringing you joy? You can get stuck in misery or you can move into joy. Okay, so you're sorry you did so and so, or you said so and so, or you didn't do this or that, or this and that, or whatever you're sorry for, but you did. Let's move on. Learn from your past so that you can make a better future, a healthier now moment. Learn from your past regrets so that you make wiser decisions. Look for the lessons and you will find them. Use those lessons to create a new and improved reality. If you learned from your mistakes, you will have less regrets going forward. If you just like to complain and to wallow in regrets, your future will be dim. If your regrets and actions are affecting other people, then apologize to them. I mean, if that will make you feel better, right? Rather than dwelling on it, take positive action to right the wrongs. Don't let negative thoughts take over your life. I don't know where that goes with that. You don't want to do that. You know that the next time around, because you've lived from regrets and because you learned from regrets, you'll make better decisions, better choices, and therefore you have a better life. Now, you can learn from your experiences and have a better future, or you can keep feeling sorry for yourself. I wish I had. But don't beat yourself up whatever you do. Do not beat yourself up because we change at every level of consciousness, and the higher our consciousness, the less regrets we have. Because regrets take up space in our life and we don't want that. We don't want to continue to feel sorry for ourselves. We want to move into a glorious and wonderful future of choice. When we spend time in regrets, it's a negative thing to do. It is not healthy for us mentally, physically, and emotionally, as I have said. It drains your energy. Instead of living from regrets, clouds our minds and leaves us feeling what? Depressed and therefore unhappy. That's not a good place to be. When we let go of regrets, we open our space to create something new. You cannot live from your negative past and have any hope of living a happy life. We have to detach from our regrets, pain, and sorrow in order to have a better future. Genesis 19:26, when Lot's wife looked back, she turned into a pillar of salt. When we keep looking back with regrets, our lives become like what? A pillar of salt. We get stuck in a negative past of regrets. Is there any wonder we keep repeating the same old story and manifesting the same old story and the same reality keeps showing up for us? No change equals no change. We are stuck in a pillar of regrets. But don't look back at your former state and preserve it. For salt is a preservative and you don't want to be like Lot's wife. I love what Neville Goddard says. Do not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinvest yourself. And I'm going to repeat this again purposely. I love it. Do not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself. Let the dead bury the dead. Matthew 8:22, Luke 9:60. Turn from appearances and assume the feeling that will be yours if you already had the thing that you wanted to be or that person you wanted to be. Neville goes on to say, do not entertain the feeling of regret or failure, for frustration or detachment from your objective results in disease. Think feelingly only of the state you desire to realize, feeling the reality of that state you sought, and living and acting on that conviction is the way of all seeming miracles. All changes of expression are brought about through a change of feeling, a change of consciousness, and therefore a change of destiny. Learn to detach from the world of regrets, first in your imagination and then your physical world. How do we do this? We do this by turning within, withdrawing our attention from the world of senses around us. Remember, your attention is like a flashlight. You can shine it on the physical world of effect, or you can shine in the world of cause, which is the imagination, which is within us, that power. Shine it on your imagination and take control of it with the next step, which is repent. So what does that mean, repent? Repenting is to turn your back on what happened and to now feel your ideal as real. So what is your ideal? Your ideal is to have done all the things you now regret you have done differently in the way you wanted them to be looking back. Imagine the past to have been different. You know all those things you wish you had done differently, said differently, acted differently, you know those things. Change your regrets in your imagination to the wish that your regrets have already played out the way you wanted to. You know, you can go and revise it. Don't be like Lot's wife and get stuck in a pillar of salt. Don't look back unless they are happy memories. Stop living from if only I had, but you didn't. You have the power to create a new reality. Once you become awake, aware, and conscious, AAC, you will manifest a different choice. This is Chaneta, author of How to Have This and That, and my new book, Awake, Aware, and Conscious Secrets to Manifesting. Thank you for buying my books on Amazon. Before you go, do this for me, please. Subscribe to my YouTube channel below, click like, and share my videos with others and invite them to do likewise. Be awake, aware, and conscious. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Yes, you can have this and that. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, it is. Thank you for being part of my world where all things are possible. Thank you.